on what you're using. Whenever it's like some free stuff,
big recording on deck.
Like the Reaper plugins, I'm not gonna lie. If you don't know anything about Reaper, I mean not Reaper, but if you don't know anything about audio, the Reaper plugins look like rocket science. All the fucking sliders and shit.
Just a regular noise game.
Yeah.
Just niggas be acting slow.
It's more so laziness too.
Yeah. There's a reason why people make videos on it, because some people, they're not gonna go and do the research.
Some people aren't gonna do research. Yeah, some people.
Descriptions.
Some people don't do research, and also sometimes the information is just not easily digestible.
Yeah, that's why even in my video that I did about the EQ, I was like, look, if you ain't understand a word of what I just said, just take a screenshot of my EQ, copy it down, adjust it how you want.
Yeah, that was smart.
Hey, I know I just said a bunch of numbers. You don't understand what the fuck I just said? Go ahead, just take a screenshot, buddy.
You definitely did say a bunch of numbers. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what? I already got mine set up, so I'm not even gonna think about
it. Yeah, that's why I was like, just take a screenshot. It ain't make no sense.
But I mean, for me, I looked it up on like YouTube and whatnot, though. Mm-hmm. Like when I looked up like mic settings or like, you know, filters or whatever, I literally looked it up like how to put filters on OBS, and it was like simple, nigga, just right click properties, fucking go to the filter thing, noise gain or whatever, and then I forgot the thing I have on my mic, but something else too.
I just don't like the ones like that come with OBS, just because like because I've done music production for a while now. I like the visualizer shit with it, because it makes it a lot easier to understand for me for what I'm actually doing and what I'm actually changing. So when I just see a little slider and I don't see nothing change, I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Shit, I just recorded. I did a whole bunch of like, I don't even know what, like old recordings. I don't really know what you would call them. But,
yeah, you do the recordings and put them back in OBS and loop it.
Yeah, I was basically like recording myself, so I basically do my intro over and over again until I found an area which I like how everything sounded. And the damn sure made a difference. The biggest adjustment I had to make when I started doing this, like actually paying attention to like the details or whatever, was having the microphone in my face, because you know I hated this shit. I hated this shit.
I know you hated having the microphone in your face, and you hated having lights in your face, but you was also using them hot ass lights.
Man, them actual studio lights was burning me.
Like they make good studio lights that, like, yeah, they got heat on them, but they have a way for the heat to dissipate and not just be in your face.
Oh my Christ! That was back when I was in my parents' house, bro.
That was like, good lighting. Good lighting will help. It's like, yeah, but I don't like having the light in my face and it gets too hot. And I'm like, what light is you using?
I ain't gonna lie. Don't get me wrong. Them lights are fire, because I look at them videos with my webcam. The lighting was immaculate, but dear God, I was fire. Every day I stream. I'd be streaming for 4 hours, 4 to like 8 hours a day.
Yeah,
burning.
A lot of the good like studio like photography lights that'll have like the good heat dissipation where it's not just all in your face. Them shits cost hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, I think I spent $150 for the whole setup, because it came with the lights and the 3 green screen, or the 3 big screens, 1 green, 1 white, 1 black. So that's lit, but shit.
There was one I was gonna get because I was like, oh, this one's like $150 for the light. It's a pretty big light, got good heat dissipation. And I was like, all right, that's cool. And then I realized, oh, that's just the umbrella part of it, like the part that spreads it out. I was like, oh,
that boy,
how much is the actual light? The light was like $200-300. I was like, oh, so this is a $500 setup.
My boy Biggie said, oh.
Yeah, I definitely was like, you know what? I don't need this right now.
It really be like that. That's the tough part. Finally got my shit. Now, I don't know why it never occurred to me to move my ring light that I brought with me when I went to DreamCon. Like, I actually brought it with me, and I was all like, damn, I really wish I had like just a nice ring light to sit in front of me, or like maybe to the side a little bit, so I don't have to use my Echo Dot controlled ones or whatever.
Yeah.
I was literally just staring at my tripod one day. I was like, wait a second. Collapse that bitch, put it on my desk. I was like, I'm an idiot. I could have had this for months now.
The light. Once you get your lighting set up, it's always nice.
Oh hell yeah, big light qualities. Now all I need for real to get is a green screen. That way when my girl come over or whatever, she could just literally just lay down on the bed or whatever, and not have to worry about being on streams or videos and shit like that. Because there's one stream that I have unlisted right now, or that I didn't publish right now because she was in it, and I was like, I told you I'm streaming. She's like, I didn't know. I was like, woman, I said I'm streaming, and the camera was facing me. You was watching the stream. All right, nigga.
Hey man, she ain't pay attention to herself.
She ain't paid that much of attention to herself, and I was like, I'm not even mad. I thought it was kind of funny, to be honest with you, but I was like, all right, I'm not gonna publish it. I'm gonna feel bad, but just know you was definitely on cam, and I don't think like 10 to 12 people that day too playing Battlefield. But you gotta hold that, baby. You got to hold that.
But it should like, I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Shit like this. I was looking at this and I was like, ooh, you know, that's a good price for the whole setup. And then I went back and looked at it and I realized it was just this part. I was like, ooh.
Oh yeah. You gonna pay up.
Ooh. So, like 80 for just this part, but that light a couple hundred, I already know.
You gonna pay that.
I ain't buying that shit now.
Oh,
I want a light like this, but what'd you say, Will?
I was like, you might not pay it now. Eventually, you gonna pay that price.
$234, and it doesn't even come with the little umbrella shit. It's just the light.
Hey, you gotta pay the cost to be the boss.
So as of right now, this is just a spotlight.
Yeah.
You gotta buy the extra shit. Price you pay for high quality lighting. Just not at that point where it matters.
Ain't for that shit, not me. Hell no. Probably gonna upgrade my webcam at the very least. I'm gonna upgrade my webcam. That's gonna be about it. Everything else, I'm real content right now because my content has been going up. You feel me? Bars, you dig what I'm saying? But I think that's a good place as any. But what's going on, people? Welcome back to the Run Those Games podcast. Oh, what a time to be alive. We on episode 110. You dig what I'm saying? Before we get into any of the news or topics, things of that sort, make sure that you rate this podcast 5 stars on all podcasting platforms. Would that be Spotify, Apple, Stitcher Radio, whatever it is? Make sure you rate this thing 5 of them babies. You dig what I'm saying? Brings in more listeners, and we do appreciate it the same way that you appreciate us. As well as make sure you cop some of the Renegades merch or some of my own damn merch. Link and whatnot will be in the description box below. That will be teespring.com/Woozilla. Make sure you go ahead and cop some of that merch. You dig what I'm saying? And if and when you do, take a picture of it, tag me in it so I can repost it and whatnot. Get the word out. All right, and that's all I got. So let's go ahead and get on into these intros. Biggie, my man's on his thought journey right now. So tell people how that's going. First and foremost,
My ass hurts. That's how it's going.
Whoa.
I did. I don't know what you want me to tell you, man.
You live on Twitch, right?
no, we just recorded. I don't feel like being live
Damn.
today.
Go ahead and clip that for me, though. I need that.
It's the honest truth, man. Today was leg day. The leg press was leg pressing me. It felt like the hip thrusts, everything. My mind's not even fully here right now. I'm trying. I got my merch on. You know, that's cool. But it's been a good time.
And where can they get that merch? Where can they get that merch exactly?
We can get that at Teespring. You know what? Because, you know, my brain is not functioning well right now. Let me go and make sure I read the link correctly. Because you know me. I'm going to fuck up and say the wrong shit and they're going to be on the wrong.
Right. This motherfucker be like springtea /spreadshirt .org.
It's going to be the Vibe House merch store. .creators spring. So yeah, Vibe House clothing store. you can go ahead and find it there. You can find it on my YouTube channel or any place that has like a all my links on it, because that's where I pretty much have all my shit at. So yeah, you can always find it wherever you can find me on social media.
Definitely, I gotta have a link tree or something like that. That shit is clutch. That's what I got.
Yeah.
But Rambo, go ahead, brother.
Fuck the Nets, you know what I'm saying? About all I got, brother. I cannot lie to you. I'm here. Gonna get it.
Any goddamn way. Let's go ahead and get on it. First order of news, speaking on sports, seeing as how the Super Bowl is literally around the corner. First and foremost, I got to get this shit off of my chest. Y'all people who are visiting, it is nice for y'all to visit. You know what I'm saying? Don't get comfortable. Don't stay. Take your asses back to KC, back to LA, back to where the hell you came from, back to Philly. Go back, because we getting overcrowded already. You feel what I'm saying? Go over yonder. Second, learn how to drive. All right? Y'all driving mad timid. Driving in Arizona is pretty simple. It's north, south, east, and west. Literally, the freeways lead east and west, and the freeway leads north and south. It is easy as hell to drive out here. Very simple. If you gonna get over with the purpose. Don't pussyfoot around. For the record, I have seen a car accident every day of the week heading to and from work. Every single day leading up to the Super Bowl. So, get it together. If you don't know where you're going, get an Uber. Surprisingly, they're not that expensive out here. So, get it together. But aside from that, and I'm not leaving my house unless I absolutely have to this weekend for real. I'm not doing shit on Saturday, but staying in here playing Hogwarts and going to a wedding. And Sunday at most, I'm going to my parents' house to watch the game at the very most. That's because it's away from where I'm at right now, which is right by the Super Bowl. So it's not going to be that close. So that's nice. Anyways, Madden 23 is available on Game Pass now. I'm only saying this, and I only put this in the show notes to announce that I'm gonna be playing Ken on stream Monday. So make sure y'all come and pull up to that, because I'm gonna get fucked up. It's twitch.tv/Woozilla36. Yeah, make sure y'all show up and show out, because it's rare when I purposely play a game that I know I'm trash at. Like, I know I have no chance at beating them, and you can sit there and be like, oh, well, have faith. No, I literally do not play Madden at all. I asked Kenny, and whomever else plays like Madden like that for like help, or like what's cheese, or like what's this and what's that, because I genuinely don't be knowing. I don't play the game like that, so I just wouldn't know. So yeah, I'm gonna get fucked up. So yeah, y'all better pull up to that, because I don't do this for fun. I don't do this for play. Yeah, that's all I got on that tip. Oh yeah, another thing, if you're coming out here for the Super Bowl, be careful, be safe. I will say the area where the Super Bowl is in is not dangerous. It's not Gotham for real, the way that some people are making it seem. Oh, hey, you know, if you come out here, man, stay on your P's and Q's, because shit ain't sweet out here. Why does every person want their city or their state to be like Gotham? I don't get it.
Just because you out there and
they want to act like
new to the area. It's not
niggas
just
niggas want to be John Morant.
Bro,
like,
every state has a hood, every state has a ghetto, but where I'm at and where the Super Bowl's at, my G, it's not that dangerous. It's not. It's literally
just don't be fucking stupid.
Like, I'm not gonna say I'm in like the suburbs, because I'm not, but I'm not in the hood neither. Like, I'm in a decent area to where you can live for real, where you can go outside, run around the neighborhood or whatever. Do we got some crackheads in the area? Yes. Is there an accident? Yes. Do I hear police sirens almost every other day? Yeah, but I'm not worried about somebody running up in my house or anything that, you know, a really, really bad neighborhood would have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in a decent area, and where the Super Bowl's at, they're actually building that place up to be like a really bougie region for real. Like, they're building a water park and all other type of stuff over there, and really building that place up to be like a miniature Scottsdale, or like a miniature like downtown Phoenix, if y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna more so say a miniature Scottsdale, somewhere in that region. So it's not that dangerous. It's literally as you would give advice to any other person if they were visiting. If you're gonna visit, be on your toes, saying your P's and Q's, and have fun. It's literally that simple. But I've just been seeing on Twitter motherfuckers making it seem like freaking Glendale or Westgate, because that's where it's at. It's at Westgate. Is Gotham? It's not Gotham, bro. It's really not.
Like oh, you are walking around here. You walking around here, you might get robbed. You never know. Like, no.
You can literally get robbed anywhere, and you're more liable to get robbed in the parking lot than anywhere else. For real. They got clubs, bars, a whole shebang over there that has security that will bum rush shit out you. I've seen it. It's hilarious. But you're safe. You're safe. Just don't be an idiot. That's literally like just the tip. Just don't be an idiot when you're over there.
Don't be the nigga walking around with a whole $2,000 out in his hand trying to flex.
Yeah, because anybody would
just
anybody want to rob you, bro. Hold that. Basically, don't be like that dude in that viral video where he was from New York and he was talking shit to some dudes in Arizona. He's from New York and he's in Arizona talking shit to some big country fair white boy, and that dude beat the absolute goofy out of him. Don't be him. If your team wins, have fun, celebrate, because Arizona for real is like a melting pot of like different teams, like different fans out here or whatever, for real. So y'all can have fun, have a blast, whatever. Just don't be stupid. Literally, just don't be stupid. It's not that bad. You're not gonna have to look over your shoulder, and you're not like in Southside Phoenix or like on what is like 17th or Indian School or something like that. Literally, you're in a good hood. You're not in the hood, bro. You're not. You're like damn near that area. It is practically turning into the suburbs now. Damn near the suburbs. So
in a gentrified area, you are okay.
Biggie, when I tell you that bitch is when I tell you that bitch is getting really gentrified, like even when I was in high school, it's crazy to see how much that shit has changed.
The most that I've ever heard is just don't walk like a lick.
Just literally, just don't look like an easy target. But I can say that for almost every state.
You can say that for anywhere in America.
Literally,
it doesn't matter where you are.
Just don't look like a lick. Like walk with groups. If you by yourself or whatever, keep your head on a swivel. All that, and above all else,
purpose.
Yeah, walk with a purpose and have fun. But I can tell you that if you're gonna visit like Cincinnati, fucking Washington, Miami, whatever, pretty damn simple. Literally pretty simple. But that's all I got. Have fun at the Super Bowl. Congratulations to the teams that made it. Fuck y'all, I'm a Steelers fan, but
yes sir.
At least I ain't the Cardinals, so I can live with that. On the next order of business.
You forgetting one more thing.
What up?
Shout out to my nigga Katie in Phoenix, baby. Let's get it.
And fuck out of here. Anyways, Metroid Prime Remastered. I'm not gonna lie. Are you a big fan of Metroid Rambo? That's why I put it in here.
Fire.
I've never played.
Metroid is an absolute banger.
I was never the biggest fan of it, for real. Famous can get it though, but aside from that,
I never played it. I just know of Metroid and all that because of Smash.
I played it and it just didn't tickle my fancy, but it has like a huge following, obviously, because I mean Nintendo has like their own big three with like I almost said Mario with Mario, Metroid, and like Star Fox, and I guess you could put Captain Falcon in there.
Naruto.
So yeah, Naruto. But they have like their core game or whatever. I always want the general consensus of like, at least with this in regards, is like, would this entice anybody aside from like core fans to cop a Nintendo Switch if they ain't got one already?
My shit sound like that's not charged.
Damn.
I don't think so. Unless like you had friends that told you, like, been telling you that you should play Metroid or something. And you was already planning on getting a Switch, and then this comes out.
Not gonna lie to you, this is gonna be completely off topic. It's time to stop buying Switch games, man.
No more buying Switch games?
It's over, bro. It's no more buying Switch games. Until they put out another console, there's absolutely no purpose.
We boycotting Switch?
It's no purpose in buying them because they don't run. They don't run well. They don't run well. They last couple of games can't even hold 30 fucking frames.
That Pokemon game was insane.
It ain't just Pokemon either.
But that's just the one that I know. Because I remember seeing that and I was like, yeah,
it's another game that they got that came out. I think it might have been Fire Emblem or something. That bitch dips to 14 frames per second consistently.
It might have been Fire Emblem.
That bro is so bad, bro.
Okay,
It's so bad.
First off, Rambo's not wrong with that, but when y'all get the chance to look in the group chat, that's my dog right there, and I'm proud of him for that right there. The problem is, I think I've heard this on the GI podcast, I've heard this on a few podcasts where like Nintendo, for whatever reason, just enjoys making these underpowered consoles.
Oh man, I see you, Zach Levine. Hold this L there.
I don't give a damn. That shit was smooth, nigga. That shit was smooth, nigga.
The last time I remember them definitively having a console that was the most powerful was the GameCube, right?
Yeah. Because it was stronger than the PlayStation 2, which is crazy for me to say out loud.
And the Xbox. It was stronger than both of them.
It was on par with the Xbox. Xbox still had better hardware.
But I don't know. For me, the Nintendo's only for like party games. The fact that they got Bayonetta makes me want to play it, and I probably am gonna play it because I love Bayonetta. But nothing has entirely like made me say, "Oh, I need to Switch yet." Like nothing. No. For me, what I've seen a lot of with these Nintendo Directs, for me personally, I know we got, the super fans who just live and die Nintendo. I'm not them. Where it's all like, oh, well, we got, this, that, and third. I'm like, bro, they keep remaking the same like games that were either on the previous consoles or they're just not expanding their catalog like with newer IPs or whatever. Like they're just banking on like the Nintendo guarantees, which I'm not gonna say it's a terrible thing. It's cool that you keep that, you're at least keeping it fresh to a degree, but I don't know, maybe open up to your audience to like to have some like M-rated stuff or push the boundaries a little bit, because I mean the premise of the Switch is amazing. Like you can have a handheld and you can plug it in and it's on your TV or whatever. Like that's immaculate. They did that with the Wii U. So smart as hell. Like they be leading like the innovation game as far as like what they're like what console gaming should be turning into. But it's like, bro, y'all need to do much more with this as far as games are concerned. Because there was like a drought at one point, like where the Switch ain't really had much except for Smash Bros and Mario Kart. It was like a long ass stretch too, like where it was just like that, and I think a Pokemon game, and I'm missing one, but it's kind of like it. It's like, bro, like y'all got way too much like potential, way too much potential.
I do agree that like with the coming out with maybe more mature games, just for the fact of it being such a kid-friendly console, which has been a great marketing thing for them for the most part. But to get different demographics in there, you're gonna need more than just these kid-friendly games.
Yeah,
and you're gonna need more than just bringing back some stuff that people loved before.
Yep.
Because like I'm not about to spend this money on a Switch that, one, like Rambo said, barely even works, and two, doesn't even have like everything on there is just marketed more towards the children, which ain't nothing wrong with marketing games towards children because they should be able to play something.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to play all these kiddie games, bro.
Yeah, like Nintendo's always been, the kid-centric, company, which I don't mind that. But to me, it's all like, it's like, bro, you do realize who's buying these consoles, right? Adults. And like adults like your stuff, so let's put something on there for the adults. And I'm not saying you need to go out the gate with, like I don't know if y'all ever played this game, but a Playboy had a game at one point on PlayStation 2.
Yeah, no, we don't need that.
Yeah, I'm not saying you need that, but I'm saying like if like they had like a Call of Duty or a shooter of some sort like on there for real, that it would actually help.
Even if it was just another like story-driven game, but just a more mature type of story-driven game.
Yeah, just something, because like I seen the Switch and I was like, this is actually pretty dope for real. Like I bought two of them. I had to sell one because times was tough, and I gave my other one to my boy Oscar or whatever as a gift because he wanted a Switch and they never had one. I left it at his house for like months. I was like, you could have it, and then he tried to tell me, oh no, I don't want it, it's yours. I'm like, I ain't asked you that. This is yours, and I'm not coming to get it, bitch. But I really just want Nintendo just to do better as far as like gaming, like game wise and performance wise, because like it's not the first time I heard this or seen it where like they have these consoles that can't get you a steady 30. And a console being able to get a steady 30 is mind-boggling, because now games are at minimum running at 60. At minimum.
Bro.
Like almost every game, even indies, are running at 60. Warframe been running at 60 for the past, oh shit, how many years now?
Shit. Since these newer consoles came out, it's been running at 60 on everything.
Been at 60. We got indie platformers running at 60. What is it? Hi-Fi Rush.
60 is the new standard, bro.
Right. Like it's freaking ridiculous. It just needs to they just need to do better. Like I'm not saying Nintendo needs to get in a Sony bag and have a Last of Us, or a Microsoft bag and have a Gears of War. They could have their own Nintendo version of that, but it just needs to be a little bit more mature, because you know, similar to TV shows or music artists or whatnot, your audience grows with you.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be honest, a perfect example of this for real that I watched this interview recently with Shannon Sharp was Waka Flocka. He's like, he's like, I can't rap with no 18-year-old. What we ain't got nothing in common. What are we gonna talk about? He's like, I'm not gonna sit here and rap about cars, clothes, and how many women I'm smashing, whatever. He's like, been there, done that. Like, what's he gonna talk about? I'm like, facts. Talk that talk.
You're grown, man. You grow up.
Yeah, I'm grown. So like, Nintendo you can still have your kid stuff, because everybody knows Nintendo for being the kid console. Cool. But these kids grow up turning into teenagers, and these teenagers are turning into adults, so on and so forth. Like, you gotta at least stay update to some degree, and that can be literally just done with just the games that you put out. That way Nintendo will always have its Nintendo exclusives that are kid-centric and kid-focused, and at the same time they'll have the mature games for the people who just like Nintendo, but they want, you know, something else, you know, something different that's more easily accessible. And plus, we're not gonna sit and act like, you know, Nintendo's consoles don't be cheap for real. I think the only one that was like dumb expensive at one point was the Wii U. The Wii was cheap. It just, the price of that thing went up because it became so hard to get one at one point.
Yeah. And the Wii U was expensive. There was
yeah, till you found out that thing was butt. My boy had a Wii U and that shit was dumpster.
And everybody was like, I could have just stayed with the Wii. If this is what it's gonna be.
You really could. You absolutely could have. But you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. I'm just saying, Nintendo, just do better. I just want Nintendo to do good, because it's crazy how they lead like the gaming industry, like as far as like whether it be innovation, which is actually used in the correct sense, not in the Activision sense, where they say innovation, you're just rehashing the same old shit. But like being the front runners, that stuff. Because remember when Nintendo, you know, came with the Nintendo Direct where they pulled out of E3? Everybody was calling them nuts. Who's gonna watch a Nintendo only presentation? Doesn't Sony have one now? Doesn't Microsoft got one now? You feel me? When Nintendo came out with the Wii, the very first one, motion controls and whatnot, people were like, man, that shit ain't gonna sell. They ain't really gonna do much. It's not intuitive. Wii Sports and whatnot was doing numbers.
I'm not gonna lie. We really got to have a conversation about how ahead of its time the Wii actually was, because that console is old as fuck.
Still got one,
and it was running like that wasn't like a console that came out in like the last 10 years. Like the fact that it was able to like actually run like that with the motion controls, and other companies like Xbox had a camera that couldn't look at black people. Like it couldn't detect black people. They had to do an update for it.
I forgot about that.
And then, you know, Sony had theirs as well. Theirs couldn't detect black people either.
And the motion controls were
their motion
terrible.
controls was ass.
My mom bought
the
that
Wii
thing.
came out in what, 2008?
2006 in North America.
2006, bro. Like that shit was so ahead of its time because other companies tried to do it and they failed miserably. So I don't know what Nintendo was on at the time, but they was on that shit.
Oh, they was in their bag. Cause it's funny to think about, bro. Cause if we really go back, and I know y'all could attest to this, bro, wasn't nothing like going to a family cookout or get together and you seen that Wii on deck. You know we boxing. You know we bowling. You know tennis is on deck.
All right. And we had the Wii at my house, and my sibling, we would be playing Guitar Hero, trying to beat each other's score, be playing bowling and all that. Every house had if you didn't have a Wii at one point, it's like, bro, what is we supposed to do?
Bro, facts, bro. It's crazy to think about, because that boxing, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people threw out a lot of shoulders and elbows, a lot of TVs was broken due to tennis.
Yeah, I'm about to say shit was definitely broke. Now I'm not gonna lie, you know what shit was broken on? Golf.
Golf and baseball. Bro,
golf and baseball definitely broke a lot of shit.
What killed me was the fact that it literally said put on the wrist strap and tighten it.
Niggas don't listen.
They don't listen. They holding it smooth like these and
Yeah, and niggas don't listen. We knew that.
But bro, literally Nintendo really be ahead of the curve. They're like, all right, first things first, we're taking the virtual reality gaming and we're putting it in the houses of the consumer. It's gonna be cheap and affordable, and damn it, it was cheap, affordable, and it worked. This was during
made them a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying.
200. I think it was 200.
It was like 200. It was like 200. It was not even that expensive. I remember
that was the only console I never had to convince my parents to get.
Yeah, my grandma bought me that. She was like, "Do you want the Wii, baby?" I was all like, "Yes." Bought me the Wii. Had a Wii on deck, and then she's like, "Oh, hold up, does it get Mario?" She's like, "Yeah." My grandma bought like the Mario Wii or whatever, the red one. She had that one. I was like, "Thank you." Took that shit to my house, plugged that shit on up. I was like, "Dad, I got the Wii." This is the only time for real I've seen my dad get excited for real, because we played it at my Aunt Joy's house. He was all like, "What, you got the Wii?" I was like, "Yeah, come on." I ain't gonna lie, we played that for at least 3-4 hours. At least. We was golfing, tennis. I ain't gonna lie, I beat his motherfucking ass in boxing though. I got my lick back. I needed that.
Now when Wii Sports Resort came out,
that changed the game.
The little plus thing on it.
Yep, that changed the game.
Basketball and all that. Bro.
Hold up.
I ain't gonna lie, nah.
Wii Sports Resort was
fuck Wii Sports Resorts. Fuck Wii Sports Resorts. Because that's what made them niggas think it was okay to put 2K on the goddamn Wii.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
They put that bullshit on the Wii.
They definitely
and you could literally green everything. All you had to do was make sure you did the flick motion like you were shooting. It was a green.
You want to know something?
Every single time. It did not matter.
You want to know something? It's me. I'm Nix. I was definitely cheesing like that. I was definitely cheesing that.
That was a miss. The other miss that I remember was Call of Duty. When Call of Duty on the Wii was,
bro,
people was playing it, but that shit was ass.
You want to know something funny though? Call of Duty didn't run bad on the Wii.
It didn't run bad on it, but it just
need to be on. Yeah. Like if they had a regular controller, like if you made it so motherfuckers had to use a regular controller,
and it just was Call of Duty on the Wii.
Yeah, I will say
it would have been cool.
I played it because my boy Christian actually had Call of Duty Modern Warfare on the Wii, and we played it. But he had the gun, so you attach the little analog stick on the back, and then you had the.
So he went all out.
Yeah, so I'm legit in that whole aim, and I'm like, "Hey, this lit, this lit."
He went all out for it.
Oh man, it was fire.
I think I've told y'all before. I had people that rode my bus that they used to talk about playing Call of Duty. And I thought they was talking about like on Xbox or PlayStation. I'm like, oh, what y'all play Call of Duty on? They said the Wii. I said, huh?
I beg your pardon.
Say, what y'all play Call of Duty on? Oh, we played on the Wii. Excuse me.
I beg your pardon, sir.
I didn't even know that shit was on the Wii.
It was lit.
Until that day.
It was lit. I cannot lie. It was lit.
I went home that day and I looked it up on YouTube.
But I think the thing was it didn't have like a chat system because it didn't support it. But oh man, like Nintendo really be ahead of the curve, bro. They was like, yeah, Wii banger. Then it's like, all right, Nintendo Direct started off slow, turned out to a banger. Then the Wii U, but you seen the vision. You seen the vision, and then we got what was it? Then we got the Nintendo Switch again, fire. But it's like y'all be hitting on like 2 or 3 of them, or at least 2 of them, and then just bug up for like 3 and then you pick up again. Like at this point, just make a more powerful console and release, you know, a few original IPs, some newer games, and then y'all good. Nintendo ain't gonna fall off no time soon because people swore that Nintendo's gonna fall off. They not.
Nintendo ain't going nowhere.
As long as they got Mario, them niggas will not fall off.
Bro.
Them niggas got Mario. Anything Mario is gonna sell.
Like
as long as Mario Kart, as long as Mario Kart, Mario Party, and Smash are still a thing, Nintendo gonna sell.
Hey, I'm sorry. When you Smash, it's me. I'm niggas.
That shit is gonna sell no matter what. As long as them 3 games is on it,
yeah,
that shit gonna sell.
I am all niggas. I am all niggas when it comes to Mario, brother. I'm gonna buy that shit.
I'm catching that Smash Bros fade. Cool, that's all I love.
Mario.
I don't love Mario. I love Smash.
Well, you know, I'm talking
every
about.
Nigga.
Oh yeah.
That's what I mean for Rambo. Like you love Mario. That's cool.
I am every nigga. I'm not niggas. I am every nigga.
I'm every nigga.
What's up with
you? Yeah, Smash Bros. I'm playing. I haven't played a Mario Kart in years. But Smash Bros, oh yeah. Only the crazy part was only reason why I'm like so adamant about playing Smash at this point was because I played it when I was younger. I was garbage. But then when I started competing, oh, I fell in love with it. That was like around the Wii U era. Once I started competing, I'm like, oh, ooh, I can get aight with this. I'm not saying I can be the best, but at the cookout, ain't nobody fucking with me. Oh,
I can be decent.
Oh yeah, I'm the final boss at the cookout now. That's me.
You the Elden Ring boss?
Oh hell yeah! I'm millennial when it comes to this game and stuff in my family now. And if you think I love it, oh, I revel in it because for years I was getting beasted by my older cousins and siblings. I started doing YouTube. It's my turn. Like when I took Tekken, because I brought my PS4 to my brother's house one time, and I brought Tekken. I'm like, man, you ain't that good. You ain't nice. I'm like, who should I pick? Like, wait, what? What you mean? I was like, who should I pick? Pick who you play with. Sure about that. I play with 4 people specifically. Go ahead. I put 3 of my cousins in a rolling death cradle within the first like 3 seconds of us playing. And they did not know how to.
That's toxic.
Oh
you
yeah.
should apologize.
I'm not apologizing for nothing. I'm getting my lick back. I told you, I hold grudges against all my older family members. I get my lick back one way or another. One way or another. Yeah, I needed that. I put them in a rolling death cradle. I put them in the figure 4. I was out here, what was it? Giant swinging them. I ain't gonna lie. Just to make sure I solidified myself, I made sure to get them 7 golden letters on every single one of them.
That's toxic.
Oh yeah, I don't care. I'm getting my lick back. I'm getting my lick back. All them times I was playing 2K, Madden and whatnot, and I'm getting smacked. I'm looking like that little boy when he was playing his older brother. He was crying and whatnot. Because it was like 100 to like 7. He's like, oh,
bro,
I just picked it up. I wasn't even looking. You trash, bro. All them days, I remember that.
That was ass. What you did to him, that was unnecessary. I understand he got to learn, but he learned his lesson about 50 points in.
That boy said, oh, you cried, bro. Man, wipe them tears, bro. Yeah, that was me. That was me for years. That was me crying. Not anymore. Now I'm big dog.
No more.
Yeah, I'm big dog now. You feel what I'm saying? I had to get off my chest. I'm sorry. There's some trauma in there. It was hard times. It was hard times. But speaking of trauma, let's go ahead and talk about Biggie's favorite game, Overwatch 2.
Why you have to put it like that?
Because you play this fucking game. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't. But
I have to call it trauma.
Am I lying?
Continue.
I did. The Overwatch people, season 3 is around the corner. What comes with that is, of course, new events, skins, and of course the battle pass, yada yada yada. So the next like little season event that they're having is a Valentine's theme, because Valentine's Day is literally next Tuesday. Then they're giving Doomfist One Punch Man skin, a couple like I think not lunar skins but some other skins or whatever, and then the Overwatch League is coming back full force or whatever. Fine, dandy, whatever. I really just brought this up because this community is about to make this game unfathomably unplayable at all levels, and I'm just going to just sit here, wait and watch, and play it, get to at least gold and competitive, and then never play ranked ever again. because what I've noticed is that if something is good, they call it overpowered, and if something it requires a high skill gap, then they call it underpowered or trash. It's just a theme I'm noticing here, and I'm gonna go ahead and let the lead Biggie would take the floor, because I think it's funny personally at this point, because at first they want to nerf Roadhog and say he was overpowered, but I'm like, he's a tank and he literally doesn't have any shield or armor. It's just stomach. He's literally Fat Joe for real. He blocks everything with his stomach for real, and he can get shredded by literally everybody in that game if you could actually hit your shots, which is what that game really requires, is you hitting your shots. But you know, people gonna bitch complain about it, say that he shouldn't be able to one-shot anything, even though that's been his thing since Overwatch 1, honestly. But no, it can't be that way no more, because it's 5v5. Whatever, dorks. We should keep nerfing Sojourn into the dirt until she's basically unplayable. There's no reason to use her, because yeah, she takes quote unquote no skill. We should nerf Kiriko into the ground or whatever, because her kit is too good. Then next we should go ahead and nerf Zenyatta, because if we nerf all the other supports, he's gonna be the main one sticking out, and we can't have supports being anywhere decent or any person in this game good, because if everybody's trash, then nobody's good. We can go ahead, brother.
I will say that is how the Overwatch community definitely feels. That's definitely what they looks like they always trying to do, because there's been a lot of times when they're complaining about someone where it's like, well, what do you want them to do to them? And there's like, yeah, just take their, like, the Sojourn nerf that they want her railgun. I feel like no one's gonna be happy until her railgun at max power can only get you to half health on the headshot.
Yep.
Which at that point, what the fuck is the point in the railgun? But I will say, as much as they are complaining, them developers, I'll give them this one thing. Normally, you get upset when developers don't give you what you want. Not gonna lie. Even with the Roadhog nerf, they was like, look, we'll give you a nerf to where he doesn't one-shot, but the reason he doesn't one-shot is because you're not close enough. If he takes a step in and you can't get away, you're still dead.
Yeah.
Even with Soldier, and they're like, look, we understand. She shouldn't be able to one-shot, headshot off full health. But if she does some damage to you first, you still dead. They were complaining about Widowmaker. Because they getting tired of one-shots. And it's like, all right, y'all don't want one-shot character. You know, Widowmaker's annoying you. We're not going to get rid of her from one-shot. We'll lower her health, though, so it makes it easier to kill her. Like, I like how they're not fully giving in. Like, yeah, we understand y'all are upset about this, but what you want doesn't make sense. Like, even with the Roadhog nerf, like I just said, that was what they did. The only other way that I wanted them to do the nerf, which I'm cool with how they did it, because in all honesty, thinking that Roadhog's still not going to be a viable character is insane. Because the whole reason that he's not as good anymore is because if you can escape, then he can't kill you. But if you have a good Roadhog player that notices, like, say there's a Moira on the other team, he notices you just used your little Wraith thing. He knows you ain't gonna get that back for him. If he hooks you, there is nothing that you can fucking do now.
Yep, hold that fucking.
Same thing with like a D.Va. D.Va's whole thing, she'd be able to escape normally, but if you've used your defense matrix and you've used it all up and you can't fly away, well, it looks like you free game now.
Bring that ass here, boy.
And that's my whole thing about it. It's like, they're not doing nerfs to the point where the character is unplayable. They're doing nerfs to what they like, to make sure they don't make the other side unhappy. Because if you're still a Roadhog main, you can still use him. He's still a viable character. It's just, you're gonna have to play him a little bit different. Same with Sojourn. She is probably still the best DPS in the game. It's just, you can't one-shot headshot at me.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I'll give them. Their development team, they're not backing down off what they actually are going to do for changes. And certain changes that people have been asking for, they're not going to give them to them immediately, because they know, like, the way people want, a lot of people want Cassidy to get a buff, and like a lot of the top tier people want Cassidy and Genji to get a buff. And they're like, they're making sure they get it right before they put it out. Because they were talking about the Genji buff. They're like, the problem is all of his damage comes from his low like sword dash.
Yeah.
So they're thinking about taking some of the damage away from that and putting it back into his regular left click.
It was kunai
to actually make him more, to make him more viable.
Or a star.
And
whatever.
with Cassidy, they're not sure what they want to do with him yet. So they're leaving him as is for now, which sucks because his ultimate is, I'm not gonna lie, out of all the ultimates in the game, he probably has by far the worst ultimate.
He does.
Because like I said before, he just stands there like this. Don't move. I'm charging up. Don't move. If you don't move, I'll kill you.
Right.
Like the fucking, if they got a shield now, you just a sitting duck now. Like
you are a sitting duck, and if they have a freaking Widow or a Hanzo, that is your ass.
That's why I don't even run Cassidy anymore. I just go straight to Ashe because her ultimate is so much better. Get to throw out a huge fucking throw out Bob and he'll do something already.
He definitely will. Bob come out and scream on phone now.
Bro. But like I said, with that development team, I'll give them that. Also, the battle pass they did this time, I'll give them props for that as well. Just for the fact of, as you know, with the last one, you didn't really get any coins with it.
Nope.
Now, if you buy the battle pass, which is 1,000 coins, you get 2,000 for completing the battle pass. Like all the coin rewards in there are 100, and there's 20 of them. So you get 2,000 back. So you buy the battle pass once, you never have to buy it again. Like with your own money.
That's cool.
As long as you complete the season, or at least get halfway through it.
Enticing me entirely, but not too bad.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of sucks is that's not going to completely make people happy, because in Overwatch 1, I could have just opened loot boxes and got skins, but now I have to save up these coins and only get 2,000 per season. And some of these skins are like 4,000, 5,000 coins, or 3,000 coins.
Yeah, them coins be taxing.
And that's what people are going to be upset about. But in all honesty, if they gave you that many coins, that like if they gave you 5,000 per season, they would literally not make any money, because at that point, all you have to do is get through like a quarter of the battle pass, and then you never have to buy. Like you barely have to play the game, and then you just never have to buy anything again.
I still say fuck them, but you know,
I'd still, as much as it sounds crazy, I liked the loot box system better.
A lot of people are starting to say that.
Because I could actually get skins, but it is considered gambling, and especially on a game that's rated E, like not E, but a free-to-play game that kids can play. You can't have kids gambling, because at that point, the only thing that they could say is like, what is the rating for Overwatch 2?
T.
Oh, it's T. It's still, can't have teenagers gambling. They're not, like, you can't even use that in court, like, well, kids shouldn't be playing it. No, teenagers are still considered children.
Yeah, because 13 is literally a teenager. And teen in the name, but the battle pass has been lackluster for me. I mean, I have no motivation to really play this game outside of just wanting to get to gold as support, you know, just for my ego.
They still need more incentives in it.
Yeah, it needs more incentives, and like they just need more rewards as far as like you being able to get skins, because I swear to God, like I never thought I'd say I want loot boxes, but I don't want this garbage battle pass either. I have fat fingered right here. I just don't want a battle pass that's lackluster. Like I like battle pass I feel rewarded with, which is crazy. Now think about it while watching this Destiny gameplay, because I love Destiny's battle pass or season pass. Like you get
their season pass is very rewarding.
Yeah, you get exotics out of it. You get you don't get silver, which would be amazing if you could get that, but you get exotics, you get the ornaments, you get the credit, whatever, I forgot what it's called, but the glimmer. There we go. You get glimmer. Like you get all types of stuff for it. Even in the free one, you get all type of like, you get like 4 exotic engrams, and you get like 2 ascended shards or whatever, which is really high commodity in the game. Granted, if you have the paid one, then you get, you know, all the benefits of having both the free and the paid one, but still you get something at least. A lot of these games are doing these battle passes, and it's just lazy. Like I want to be rewarded if I'm actually going to grind this game, because a lot of these games are now just becoming, you know, live action, not live service games anyways. Yeah, they're now becoming live service, so at least make a reward if I'm going to make it that for me to put this time and effort into it. Because to be honest with you, it's only like maybe 2 or 3 games I'm willing to do that with, Destiny being one of them. Destiny being one of them. And Destiny being one of them.
Let's just say Destiny. Yeah,
literally just Destiny for real. Because I was about to say Warframe doesn't have a battle pass. I was gonna say COD. I'd be fucking lying. They do.
The Nightwave shit is definitely a battle pass.
I don't
it's
really
just a lot. Like it's not when you have to pay for it.
Yeah, I'm not really thinking about it like that. And it's very simple to get through.
Pass, but yeah, it's very simple to get through. They let you know exactly what you can do every week or every day.
Yep.
I'll be honest. They probably have the best free battle pass.
I think that's why, because it's a daily thing that you can do than a weekly thing. I think that's why, because it's separated. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah. So, all right, so Destiny and Warframe. I was gonna say COD. I'd be lying. I was gonna say 2K. I would damn sure be lying.
That battle pass is god awful.
2K be having some great ideas, but it just be like, yo, delivery just so what, my G.
Man, all Warframe, Jesus. All Overwatch needs to do for their battle pass at least is just give more incentive, whether that be more credits. I don't think they'll do that. But even if it's like skin or like you just have loot boxes, and that's honestly what they could do. You make it so you can't like purchase loot boxes, so you're not spending money on them because you're not gambling. And I have it maybe in the paid version of the battle pass where you can get loot boxes, or at least like one or two in the free version, so that you can get stuff from there and make it so it's like a guaranteed skin, not a guaranteed like tier of skin, but just a guaranteed skin.
Okay, I was just about to say it should probably be like a skin thing. I don't care about voice lines. I don't care about tags, because all the good tags,
because they already have those in the battle pass. So like guaranteed skin.
Yeah, guaranteed skin. I could agree with that, because like the tags, I'm not, or sprays. I already got the two hardest sprays to get. They're both Zenyatta, so I'm cool. I am a good. Yeah, but that's a good point, man. That's a good point.
That's something they could do, honestly. Just you can add loot boxes back in the game, but don't make it so you can buy them, because then you have to deal with your game having gambling in it, and it's rated T for teen.
Yeah, I'm tired of these damn loot boxes.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and put it in for free in the battle pass. It's a guaranteed skin. And there you go. You make both sides happy. You make yourself happy because you still have your battle pass. You make other people happy. You make your community happy because loot boxes are back in the game, and they can actually get skins and feel like they're getting something for actually going through the battle pass.
Yeah, because right now it'd be lackluster. Like, I'd be having no motivation to play that damn game. Like, grind wise, I have zero motivation. Zero.
Because right now you get two skins for the season. You get the one from the middle, and you get the mystic or whatever the fuck it is one at the end.
Yeah.
The mythic skin at the end. You only get 2 skins per season pretty much, and it's like that's definitely not enough to be considered a good incentive. That's so far we've gotten 6 skins. Like that's not a lot compared to how many characters you actually have in your game.
Yeah.
It would definitely incentivize more people to actually spend money in your game, because your game's free to play. Like, we still have to make money some way, but it's like people are definitely buying it, but more people would definitely feel more inclined versus having to just go to your shop, buy credits, and buy the specific skin, which not all of them are going to be in there, or you have to go to the Overwatch League shit to get this. Because the Overwatch League, I'm not gonna lie, they have some good skins, but I'm not buying.
Hell no. Hell no.
Because like they have the MMA May skin in there, which is cool. They have a really good Mercy skin. What were you about to say?
The only like E-League skin I ever wanted from Overwatch was the Zenyatta one.
The Zenyatta one's good. They just added a Widowmaker one in there. I think last season they also added a Diva? No, there was a Reinhardt one and an Ashe one. That was the one I got, the Ashe one. But I don't actually no, that wasn't a part of the Overwatch shit. That was the regular shop. I don't give a fuck. That skin was fire. It was like a not World of Warcraft. What was it? I think it was a World of Warcraft thing. Is either that or League of Legends.
What are you talking about?
The Ashe skin that I use. I think it's either World of Warcraft or League of Legends themed.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it, man. We don't care. we got the Modern Warfare 2 Season 2 update.
I play this game for content and content alone.
The goddamn shame. Me too. That's it. I literally play it just for. Right. I literally just play this game for just content. And the crazy part is the Warzone 2, like the smaller one, is actually fun to play. It's just that cycling through the backpack is butt. It's not organized at all. It's a pain. And the map is just gigantic. They're adding the Rebirth Island finally, which might have me playing that a little bit more. I don't care about DMZ. I really don't care about DMZ at all. But they're adding rank play finally to the damn game, which honestly,
sweats out of there.
Yeah, because put them over there. New multiplayer maps and new weapons, new game modes are bringing infected gun game. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna play that for content because gun game was always lit.
I like infected.
Grind, drop zone, all or nothing, or is it all or nothing? Yeah, all or nothing, and then one in the chamber. So I can get content out of gun game, one in the chamber, and infected, and that's about it. If I play ranked,
I'm not playing drop zone.
If I play ranked, it would be for a video where I'll just run around with just a shotgun and a knife or something like that. That'd be about it. But yeah, that and like 4 new maps, and they're adding an OG map from Modern Warfare 3, the big dome one, I think. And that one's coming
they're
back.
adding dome back?
Yeah, so I think that one's coming back. So
I actually like that map. All right.
You know, took long enough, but you know, we're here now.
It's sad that we've gotten to the point where we're telling Activision we don't even give a fuck about y'all making new maps. Just give me the old ones. Just give me the old ones.
Bro, the new maps suck. Every time.
Like, look, we've asked y'all for new maps for so long, and we see why y'all wasn't giving us new maps. Go back to the old formula. Just give me the old map. Give me the old one.
Yeah, Zion Observatory from MW3. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that was coming back. It's like, bro, we don't care. We don't even care no more, brother. We don't.
Just give me the old maps.
Just give me the old maps, bro.
You will not catch me on Drop Zone. Drop Zone is probably the sweatiest mode that I've ever seen in Call of Duty. You will not catch me on there.
Oh, that's that 5v5 one. That's that one where you gotta escort like the hostage or whatever, right?
No.
Isn't like that president one?
I don't think so. No. That's that's already in the game. That's like the rescue.
No, but I could have swore like Drop Zone was that one where like you had like 4 of your
it's
teammates.
Like you have to hold. It's where like kill streaks and care packages will drop down. Like there's going to be some smoke and you have to sit pretty much in the smoke. And I'm not gonna lie, the last time I remember playing that, I believe it was Modern Warfare 3 because that was the first time they had it. That is the sweatiest shit that I've ever played, and you'll never catch me on it again.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm not tripping because I remember they had it on Cold War.
Let me check. I don't know how to explain it. I just remember that it was the sweatiest mode that I've ever played.
Yeah, they did. Okay, they did have it on Cold War. I know it.
Oh, they had it on Modern Warfare as well.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't bugging. And keep that though. I ain't playing it. Like I said, at most I'm playing ranked. I'm playing the new maps. I'm gonna play Rebirth. And I'm gonna play the party games for the content.
That map that game mode they could have kept that shit, but that's just for me specific.
You ain't wrong. I mean, some people gonna like it that ranked. I want to see if ranked really does do what we all think, which I doubt because they had ranked before. But I want to see if that actually weeds out the super sweats, so that way they can go over there and play and flex their e-penises.
Nope, because they still gonna try to get them TikToks that no one's gonna watch. TikTok got 5 likes on it because it's just raw gameplay.
We gonna see, man. We gonna see that. That's about it. Like I have nothing else to say about COD for like, and it's sad because this COD is actually not that bad. It's just community that pisses me off the most.
Yeah. I enjoy when we play it, but I'm not like. It's more or less just because I'm playing with the homies. We here just for content.
I could play it. I could honestly play it. It's just the community.
Playable. It's a lot playable now, but it ain't the community's fault. It's Call of Duty's fault. Why did you put some of the challenges that you put on some of these fucking weapons?
It's ridiculous.
Make the gameplay of the game so ass.
Mounted kills, prone kills, crouch kills.
I want the mounting system to be taking the fuck out of Call of Duty. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's not the community. That's COD.
Damn, that the community still be having Orion camo sitting in corners.
Well, when you make certain guns, super very, very viable, and then you put certain challenges on those, now you got dudes playing like bitches that don't normally play like bitches. Chase.
Yeah, definitely multiple times caught Chase hugging a corner.
And I need mounted kills, man.
He said, man, I'm trying to get these camos, man.
And matter of fact, Woo caught you corner humping.
No, I got him. I got the clip of him. I have it on my computer, him being prone in the office. Just laying there.
I literally had that in my video. What are you talking about?
Just like this is Call of Duty. Look what they have done to us.
And
now,
on top of that,
people still play like hoes. Yeah, they still play.
I literally yell out if I'm camping though. I'll literally say, I'm camping, I ain't moving.
Yeah, no, it's not like you just sitting there in silence, but he's just saying I will say the way they made the game, the way some of them camos are, like I said, I want mounted is the mounting system out the game. Mounted camos, some of the most ass shit. Having a hip fire with a sniper rifle. Why?
Never forget, we got stalkers. You feel me? We got our snipers. What was the other one?
I'm not gonna lie, they want their game to be, they said Sentinels.
Sentinels. They want their game to be fucking siege crossed with Battlefield so bad. It's like, bro, I don't care what nobody says.
MOBA.
They want their game to be taken so serious, so like a realist shooter so bad. And it's like, bro, it's Call of Duty. Nobody has ever played Call of Duty thought to myself, this is beyond realistic. Nobody's ever said that shit.
And Warzone, listen, man, Warzone was so ass when it came out, man. It's so bad. This season 2 update, when it come out, what does it come out on, the 15th?
15th.
That update is gonna make that game so much better because they are going to fix the backpack shit. What else did they say they was gonna fix? The backpack shit is the most
backpack. They said backpack, snipers, and something else. There's like 3 main key points I remember from that, but the backpack and sniper like were the main 2 things.
It's just, man. I'm gonna try it again on the 15th. Well, no, I'm gonna wait. I ain't playing it on the 15th. I gotta let that shit air out a couple days.
He said I gotta let that sit for a little bit. Gotta let it marinate. Let that marinate for a little bit.
You're definitely about to be over there with them sweats.
You get on there
with
niggas. You get on there with them tryhards day one. You liable to break your fucking monitor, bro.
You liable to delete the game and just never want to play again.
that shit's so but
I will say I want COD to go back to like limited attachments, bro. I really want that to happen.
Name the studios of Call of Duty for me. When I remember which one it is, I'll stop you.
What, Treyarch or Infinity Ward?
Sledgehammer is doing the next
little update or whatever.
Oh, they're doing an update.
It's an expansion.
No, it's a full game. It is not an update. It is a full game with a campaign and everything. Full game.
But it's like being added on to Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, that's what the thing came out. I'm not paying for that shit.
Oh, you gotta pay for it.
Because we talked about it before. Because they're charging $60 for it.
It might as well be its own. It's coming with a campaign and everything. It's its own game.
I'm not playing that shit.
That's I'm not gonna lie. That shit might get done like how Overwatch did, where they hear that pretty much most of the community being like, "I'm not buying that shit," and they don't want to risk calling the bluff. It's like, you know what?
I'm not gonna lie. Call my bluff.
Sledgehammer makes the worst CODs. Every Sledgehammer game that they've made, I've hated.
They do well when it comes to helping. when it comes to helping, because they help on a lot of Call of Duties, but when you make them the main development team, I don't know what the fuck they be thinking.
Their games make me.
Oh no.
Their games make me violent.
No.
Advanced Warfare may want to hurt a small child.
Because I'm pretty sure they helped on Modern Warfare 2. They helped, I'm pretty sure, on
No, I
Black
think
Ops.
Modern Warfare 2 was them.
That was Infinity Ward. They helped on it though.
It says World War II, Vanguard, Advanced Warfare, and which one is this one? Modern Warfare 3 is all them.
Yeah.
No, those are ones they helped on.
I don't like none of them.
They're the only ones they got on here. And all these ones is terrible.
I don't like none of the Sledgehammer ones.
Everyone on this list, Biggie, is terrible. Every single one.
I actually enjoyed MW, but I know you and Wu was in a different boat.
MW3 is the most toxic Call of Duty. I enjoyed MW3.
Support streaks on me, man.
Oh, actually, I just looked it up. I'm not gonna lie, Rambo. They had every studio help on this one because I see Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer, and Raven.
On which one?
MW2.
So MW3
all four of
count.
them.
So
yeah, all four of them were on that.
So World War II, Vanguard, and Advance. Every single one of those is absolute dog shit. I wanted to kill myself after fucking World War II.
Time out. That thing that you posted in the group chat. What did he say?
Scroll up, because I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say what.
Oh.
Ooh.
Pause, granddad.
Yeah.
Pause, granddad.
He said that being interviewed after they won the game.
Oh, then he said some sus and okay.
He said that.
Gotcha. I get it. I get both sides. He could have just said pause. He could have just said pause.
But I think where he's from, that's what they.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to derail the conversation, but I was so confused.
No, you good.
That's just funny, bro.
What the fuck?
But
as soon as I seen it, I said, "Oh yeah, he getting fine."
But Sledgehammer, they technically, when I looked it up, they co-developed Modern Warfare 3, but pretty much they helped. They Advanced Warfare, we know that was all them. We see how that went. World War II and Modern Warfare, they helped in. Well, no, World War II was Sledgehammer. Modern Warfare, they helped Infinity Ward. And then Cold War, they helped on that as well. And Vanguard was their game, but they had to get help from Treyarch because they was fucking it up.
All I know is I feel like Carl Weezer every time I see Sledgehammer behind one of them games.
But yeah, I need Activision to understand Sledgehammer is great when it comes to helping on the game. They're fine when it comes to helping. Don't let them have their own game. Don't let them be the main development team. Because we've seen they made Advanced Warfare, World War II, and Vanguard. That's a good enough catalog to know don't make them the fucking main team.
World War
they are
II,
assisting on everything.
I stopped playing that. I did one stream with Ricky and Chase, literally, and made all my videos from that 2-3 hour stream and never played that game again. That was it.
The only reason Chasing them were still on there was for the shovel. That was the only reason.
Yeah, big Chevalier. I was not playing
Vanguard,
that shit.
we was literally just on Vanguard for content, and I was barely even there for that.
I did one game with y'all, and I was like, yeah, I'm not playing this shit no more.
That game is so bad. The bouncing Betties was so...
Bro.
And the only reason I played is because I got it from Biggie, because he's the one who bought it. That's the only reason I played.
Mm-hmm.
I only played it for like an hour or two. I was like, this game's okay. Then I got in one match with Sweats. I was like, this game is terrible.
You get in that sweaty lobby, and then it's like, yeah.
World War II. That's stupid.
And then they had how many grips in the game, bro?
Bro, World War II and the grips. It was nothing but grips and variants. Grips and variants of guns.
I think Ricky spent $30. Opened that pack and got 30 grips. He got 30 grips and a legendary calling card, bro. That game is so ass.
That boy said, nothing, Chase.
Bro, it's my main reason why I don't like when companies now are making like these games from the past, because you limit yourself on a lot of different stuff when it comes to customization that helps bring more fun to your game. You're in World War II. I can't put no fucking red dot sight and a fucking laser sight, this 100-round mag on my fucking gun, because they didn't have that.
Bro, and nobody's trying to play World War II no more. I've been said, if you're gonna go back in time, do Vietnam, do the war that we lost.
Damn,
do
man,
that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Damn all that. Do the Civil War, motherfucker. I'm trying to shoot some Confederates.
I'm not gonna lie though. I thought about asking y'all for an hour to go back and play that game with me and see.
No.
Which game?
No.
I'll do it for
World War
you.
II.
Oh, I ain't even got that, brother. I ain't gonna lie. That's at my mama and them
You're
crib,
lying.
brother.
I know you got it.
I don't. If Wu don't got it, I don't got it. Cause I ain't buy that game.
That's
You
at my.
can't unbuy a game.
I ain't never bought it. I
Who
had the
had it
hard.
on
I had
disc?
yeah, I had it on disc.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I said. It's at my mama and them. I ain't got no. I don't even think she got it. I think my mom beat the campaign and actually returned
And
it.
then got rid of that shit. Just again, I don't need this.
That game is horrible, bro. That game is booty, butt, cheeks, and oh my lord. Yeah,
Reason they went multiple Call of Duties without letting them work on one.
the Sledgehammer makes terrible freaking CODs, and I stand on that statement. People like, oh, I love not World War 3, Modern Warfare 3. I love this. I'm like, hey, more power to you. Game is ass.
I enjoyed Modern Warfare 3, but was that my first Modern Warfare? No, Black Ops was my first one, and then Modern Warfare 3 came out. I enjoyed Modern Warfare 3. Very much so.
Modern Warfare 3 was really a piece of shit. I cannot lie to you.
I enjoyed it, but I also understood while playing it, not even the tactical insertions. Nigga, the heartbeat sensors?
Fuck the heartbeat sensor, bro. What's the shit that you can put on the gun? The aim thing. Target finder.
Target finder? No, that was
Black Ops 2.
Yeah, that was Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 added the target finder. That shit was OD.
Said
Shit would
aimbot.
literally put a red rhombus on the nigga, like, hey, there he is.
You had to do literally no aiming at all.
That shit was ass. But Modern Warfare 3, the things I understood that were definitely some shit. Like I said, the heartbeat sensor, tac inserts. There was multiple guns in there. I'm not gonna lie. There was multiple guns in there that was overpowered.
They were all overpowered. That was back when every gaming company you should go by its motto. If everything is overpowered, nothing is overpowered.
Now, that ACR was different.
Modern Warfare 2 perfected that one.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2
Modern Warfare
perfected
3. Advanced Warfare, the first one, the Sledgehammer actually worked on their own. They gave them full creative control. We was all like, what the fuck is this? And then, Black Ops 3 came out. And we was like, oh, so Treyarch actually did it a lot better. I still don't like Black Ops 3 that much. But I will say it is a lot better than Advanced Warfare. It has the same type of system, but they actually did it right.
Right.
Treyarch literally perfected their fucking Sledgehammer's own system. They perfected that for them.
Like I said, I just want them just to go back to just limited attachments, because all these best class setup, best attachments, best this, best that, bro, go to hell. Can we just go back to just 2 to 3 attachments at max? Like when it came out,
is on this Call of Duty, the attachments are all ass.
Yeah, but the problem is motherfuckers starting to find work like anything. Starting to find like the workarounds for like just like 2, maybe even that max 3 to 4 attachments that are now be making these guns problems, and it's irritating. Because I liked it better. Like when it was like just 2 to 3. Don't get me wrong, when Modern Warfare 2019 dropped and it was like it had all that, I was like, oh, that's dope. Like that's actually interesting. But then, content creator brain, I'm like, oh, this is gonna go bad. This is going to go left really quickly.
All of a sudden, everybody had YouTube videos on the zero recoil classes.
Yep.
Almost every gun that you would have out there, someone had a version of it where that shit did not move.
You look at Modern Warfare 2 right now. What do we got? The RPK. If you ain't got an RPK class and you're playing online, you lacking for real. Because even I got
RPK
one at this point.
Or that raw. That raw is ridiculous and loud as fuck.
Dante's using that big head good.
Oh.
Oh, I was trolling BK and them the other day with it. I was like, hey, don't move real quick. And I just shot the gun. He was like, what the fuck is that?
That boy Dante had that big ass gun.
Bro, that gun is loud for no reason. Like, literally, if you can't hear that gun, you might be deaf.
All you hear is
like, you can be on the other side of the map and you still hear when me or Dante is shooting.
It's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that it's so obnoxious is actually funny to me. I cannot lie.
That's the funny part. Like, when you hear that gun, you're like, oh, he got that shit on.
Right. All you hear is a bunch of thumps, bro. Just
bro, and then just look at the kill feed and someone done died.
In the most egregious of manners. Because there's nothing polite about it. But
Keep Sledgehammer as a assisting studio. Stop letting them work on their own games. Treat them like Raven Software.
We just want your creative input. That's about it. We're not gonna listen, but we just at least want it because you might have something good.
Yeah, they come up with some good ideas. They just can't come up with all the ideas.
Right.
Like I said, the idea of boost jumping and all that, it was a good idea for people that like stuff like that. Not everybody does, but it's a good idea for people that like stuff like that. They didn't perfect it. Treyarch came in and said, you know what, let's go ahead and make this right. And a lot more people enjoyed Black Ops 3 over Advanced Warfare.
Me! But that's because I was good at Titanfall.
And in all honesty, still played the game a lot. It's not my favorite Call of Duty. Still played it. It's not like I didn't play it because it wasn't boots on the ground. Now, Infinite Warfare, yeah, I stayed away from it.
Titanfall 2.
I played half the campaign and took it back.
Titanfall 2, literally one of the best FPSs I've ever played. Ever.
Let's not get into that because EA still.
I'm never gonna forgive them for that. I'm never gonna forgive them.
It's not one of. Let's stop being modest. It is the.
That shit made me so mad. How you gonna release that game in between the two juggernauts of FPSs and then like, oh well, I don't know what happened.
Then tell them that they can't, and then make it so they can't work on another one.
Ooh. Anyway, you know what?
Let me up their whole IP. Pull respawn.
Making my ass itch.
Ooh, that's ooh. Ooh.
Anyways, next topic.
That game was immaculate, bro. Like just from. Ooh. Okay. Anyways,
next topic.
Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, I love it.
Man,
you know.
Don't get me started. When y'all done talking, let me know.
I done copped it today, and I'm gonna play it tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I'm playing this Saturday. I'm busy tomorrow. I won't have no time to play it. I'm gonna play it. I might get started on it tonight because the old lady's supposed to be pulling up in about an hour or so. So
yeah, you tell them don't do it because of the amount of time you're gonna put into it.
Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it.
I won't. I know for a fact that I'll at least get shit. I'll get off, but
nah, don't touch that shit.
But that game has stirred up a lot of controversy, and we gonna talk about it. Goddamn, we gonna go ahead and get the elephant out the room. Aside from the game being immaculate and everybody playing it like I said everybody would, of course, you know, when I was talking about it, I was being, you know, satirical, but of course, dorks take everything that you say literal. I basically said that this game's going to do record-breaking numbers, like it's going to be on some GTA level type stuff. Everybody took that as literal sense. GTA broke 1 billion on the very first generation of consoles that it released on. Okay, we haven't seen a game do that in a while. Literally, so if you're taking that literal, you're dumb. And on top of that, GTA is released on 4 different consoles now, so of course it's gonna lead gaming sales in almost every regard. So shut your goofy ass up trying to be right about something. Anyways,
it's been free, and it's been free multiple times. So.
Yeah, but basically the game has now done crazy numbers. I think it's sold like what 2 million copies or some shit like that already, or like pre-sales or some shit like that. Basically, the game's not even fully out yet until tomorrow. It is already doing numbers off of the pre-sales, not the of the pre-orders and whatnot. If you got the deluxe edition, then you get 30 hours, 72 hours early, so you get 3 days early access to the game. People have been going ballistic playing it the way I knew they would. And the controversy and about the controversy of the game is basically J.K. Rowling is a terrible person. We already knew this. We already knew this. I mean, whenever you hear about, or whenever I hear about personally a billionaire who is not a good person, it doesn't surprise me at all. Whenever they have some ideologies that I don't, agree with or don't believe in or whatever, it doesn't shock me. They're freaking billionaires, so they're gonna say whatever the hell they want. What are you gonna do about it?
Billionaires are not good people. We don't stop acting like this is a surprise.
It's not, because in order to be a billionaire, I'm sorry, you have to be a terrible person to a degree. You have to screw people over.
Fuck somebody over. Yeah, you had to fuck somebody over.
Yeah, screw somebody over here. Throw away your morals for that $1. That's how you get to them big bucks. You dig what I'm saying?
Y'all see the clips from that little movie about Facebook?
Right. You can't be a good person. Fuck somebody over. You can't be a good person when to be a billionaire. You can't. It's impossible. But basically she had some things to say about or she had some ideologies or whatever, or beliefs about the trans community that was transphobic, whatever. Cool. Not cool what she said, but y'all get what I'm saying. Whatever. But the problem is they're trying to call for a boycott of this game because they're like, if you support Hogwarts Legacy, then you support her. Since when the hell do two things like that align with each other?
Sometimes, but in this concept, if you would just read the goddamn article when the game first got announced, you would literally
said she had nothing to do with this game.
They paid the bitch off top just because you're using her
IP.
using something she created. She got paid off top immediately, and then they went to work on creating the game.
Hey.
She has no creative input.
Hey, Rambo.
Nothing. You're not using her characters. Nothing.
Rambo, you expect them to read?
Man,
you expect them to read, brother?
Man, let me simplify it up like this.
Because I got you in a sec. But not only that, though, they actually featured the ability to make a trans character, as well as there's a trans person in the game. So if that's not like an obvious like, oh, they don't align with this woman, they're just using her IP because clearly it's going to bring in the numbers and sales because it's Hogwarts. Everybody knows about Hogwarts or whatever. We're just gonna use that for that. Because if we would just name this Wizard Legacy or Wizard World or whatever, nobody's gonna buy that. But when you put Hogwarts on that, a feature, the 4 houses and whatnot, because people love the Harry Potter series. You feel what I'm saying? And the thing is, as a black person, she doesn't really fuck with us like that. So do you honestly?
I don't give a fuck about J.K. Rowling.
Fuck that bitch and her thoughts. I don't
give a fuck about her.
What is we talking about here? Like, and the thing is, it's like we got to separate the art from the artist, and it's easy to do that in a situation like this. Very, very simple.
Because this art had nothing to do with her.
Yeah, and she has no direct input on your lives or anything like that. Like, I've read all the books, seen all the movies. Notice that there's not a lot of black people in it. So, I was like, okay, that kind of sucks, no representation, except for like the one black kid who had like 4 lines in like the entire series for real.
They killed one of the black kids off, and the other black kid, they turned white in the movies. Like they just recasted him to be a white kid.
Yeah, so we noticed that, but it's kind of just like, bro, I'm literally not even thinking about that for real. And on all those books, I not once have seen anything that was, crossing the line like that. I've never read it.
The closest thing was hearing them call them people muggles. That was the closest we got to anything where I was like, I feel offended.
I felt offended. I was like, you call me nigga?
Yeah, it's like I felt offended when I heard them calling Hermione a muggle. That shit felt offensive.
Definitely felt like that nigga was.
Hey, but she punched the shit out of him though.
Oh, Malfoy got the beat from Hermione a few times. She was not playing with that boy. But like I was saying, bro, it's kind of like we need to separate the art from the artist and whatnot. And the thing is, I hate the false outrage of things of that like this, because like you don't want to support the developers. These developers worked hard on this game, and you can see it. You can see it's like a labor of love by the attention to detail that I've seen in this game. People trying to trash talk and whatnot. You guys are a bunch of dorks. This game's actually really good. And not only that, you also got to keep in freaking mind. I'm tweeting this. You're outraged, by the way. On what? A cellular device? Probably an iPhone. Where do you think that's made? Okay.
Hey, woo. I got you, man. Let's put it like this. Y'all eat Chick-fil-A? Oh, all right. Y'all play Overwatch? Oh, all right. Y'all play Activision games? Oh, all right. It's crazy. That's 3 different. One doesn't like gays, blacks, transgenders, don't like none of them.
One of them don't like all of their fucking butt.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Fucking Chick-fil-A don't like nobody that's not white and Christian. Let's get that out the way. Blizzard Overwatch had a character named after somebody that was in that one suite that we not gonna name on.
Oh, Activision.
Yeah, Activision, wasn't it their CEO or somebody was wilding at Activision?
Yep.
Somebody was saying some craziness at Activision.
And doing some craziness too. And doing.
Bro. Yeah, y'all still play Call of Duty. Y'all still play Overwatch. Y'all still eat at Chick-fil-A. Y'all still got iPhones. Y'all still wear Nikes. Y'all still wear Jordans. And real quick, I looked at this game on Twitch. This shit had over 1 million viewers. Some of y'all motherfuckers is lying.
Talk about it.
This shit is still in top 3 most viewed games on Twitch right now.
Oh, and y'all cars you're driving too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know the figureheads behind those companies and whatnot. The actual figurehead originally from Nike and whatnot. You know, the creator. You know, we ain't gonna talk about what organization he was a part of at one point, but you know, or his ideologies. I'm just saying, y'all have all this freedom and whatnot to complain about feeling so oppressed by an author. This is what I don't get. She's not in a position of power.
She is literally just saying shit to piss y'all off.
She is literally, not even figuratively, an author. That is it. A billionaire author at this point, right? And not once did I hear this outrage for the attractions that are at Universal Studios that are Harry Potter themed. I haven't heard none of this outrage about that. And those have been around forever now. Forever. Where's the outrage for that? Like I said, I hate fake outrage. I hate it. I can't stand it. It's not to say that the lives of those people who are, you know, in that lifestyle do not matter. Do not misconstrue my words. The lives matter, the struggle, whatnot that they're trying to go through to get people to be at least educated, understand. I'm all for that. I get that. As a black person, I definitely understand that shit. But we've been doing this shit for thousands, or yeah, damn near thousands of years at this fucking point, and we still ain't getting nowhere, or we're not getting nowhere as fast as we should be. But you really gotta really look at it like this. You are choosing selective outrage for something like this when you're like, oh well, she said this, and if you support this, then you're transphobic. No, I'm not. I support the trans community. I support the LGBTQ community. My literal best friend is a lesbian. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna play the game, and the thing was, she even asked me about the game.
I need y'all to understand, especially I need.
Oh, by the way, Legos and whatnot, them things cost buku bread. The Harry Potter collection, them things cost bread, and them things are still selling out. No,
I ain't hear this outrage when Lego Harry Potter was actually a video game.
Y'all boycotting that now? Like, let's stop with selective outrage. And it actually has the title of Harry Potter on it. This just says Hogwarts. It's just the world. And they created an actual inclusive world. If you actually took a second to do some research and look something up instead of just going for the author, who again has zero input on this, and who again they're like, well, she gonna get royalties off it. She is a billionaire. She is set for life at this point. You really think she cared about this game? She don't. This game could have flopped, sold 1,000 copies.
She's still a billionaire.
Yeah, she's still a billionaire. So what is we really being mad about? Where you put more money in her pockets, bro? She's getting money regardless. And what she's saying does not affect the mass problem things. The mass problem things would be somebody like in an actual position of power, a governor, a senator, the president, the vice president, somebody like that saying something against that community. Yes, that holds power. An author holds no power.
If we found out like she was putting money into like some craziness, like some shit that was like death to like transgenders or something crazy like that, that's different. She doing something like that. That's where
it's actually threat. It's an actual threat.
Yeah. This is actually something that can affect somebody's life. Her just not liking you. Oh no, she don't like me.
And the best thing about it is, if she don't like you, guess what? Fuck her. You ain't gotta support the shit. What happened to?
No one's telling you gotta buy the game.
That's what I'm saying. You don't gotta buy it. If you don't want to buy it, 'cause you want to support J.K. Rowling or her IP, whatever. That is your prerogative, but don't impede your will or try to label me as something because I want to play a game. I don't even like this woman, but I like the world that was created, and I like what I've seen from this game. I've been a fan of Harry Potter because I read the books. I grew up with it. Therefore, if there's a game that makes my dream of actually playing a Hogwarts RPG into reality, which I've wanted since I was, again, younger, I'm gonna take the opportunity to play it. But that doesn't mean that I believe in what the hell that woman says. Like I said, she don't like black people. The fuck?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it one time. Say it one time only. If you out here on Twitch bullying people for playing this game, you are actually no better. You are no better at all.
Actually, yeah, you're actually terrible.
Like, because you're playing this game, I'm actually going to make you feel like a piece of shit with the words that I'm going to say to you. I'm going to bully you to the point where you don't even want to be online anymore.
And then if you say something back to me, then I'm going to call you all type of phobics and yada yada yada.
Like that shit, and also that website that made that shit's weird. And
yes, that's goofy. That's goofy behavior.
Like, and the thing that makes me so annoyed by this is a lot of if you're a part of the community, you're upset, you feel offended. Okay, I understand. But a lot of the people that I'm seeing that are upset and saying this craziness about like, oh, if you buy the game and this, that, and the other, you're not even a part of the community.
No,
y'all are getting mad for people that aren't that mad. They just don't like her.
And this has been common knowledge about this woman for a while now, that she's not a good person, by the way. This just came out eons ago that she is not a good person.
She been saying craziness for a minute, because when everything first broke down, she started like trying to say that a whole bunch of her characters were actually a part of that community that she never said before. But I will say some of them in the books, if people actually read the books and not just watched the movies, she definitely had some LGBTQ people in her books.
Yeah, Harry Potter's girlfriend, or the I don't want to be grammatically incorrect, but the Asian woman that Harry was actually interested in, if I'm not mistaken, she had a girlfriend at the end of the series.
Pretty sure.
I don't remember fully, but I remember that she was actually with a woman like in one of the movies. So just saying, and again, if you don't like it, don't support it. It's just that simple. If you don't like it, don't support it, don't fuck with her. But the more y'all talk about it, the more that y'all gonna get more people to play it. And the flip side of that is all publicity is good publicity. So there might be some people who really don't support that community who are gonna play this game out of spite to y'all and then make fun of y'all the entire time because of it. You gotta think of it like that. Yeah, like some people might not even like Hogwarts, not like Harry Potter, no, none of that. But if it's a chance to piss you off and troll you, that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, and I don't rock with them, but that's what they're gonna do.
But that's exactly what they're gonna do. Like, I actually want to play this game because I was a fan of Harry Potter growing up. I was a fan of Hogwarts, and I was like, okay, I want an RPG game so I could actually, act like I'm there. And now I got the opportunity to do that.
Wizard since I was 5 years old.
You feel me? So
y'all not gonna stop me.
You're not. And the thing is, if you don't like it, don't support it. Don't fuck with it. But don't sit there and try to make other people feel a certain type of way because they want to play it. A lot of people, when they picked up this game or wanted to play this game, the last thing they was thinking about was anything that was foul or hurtful that might have been said due to the not the creator of the game, but the creator of the IP. Because no actual genuine person goes out and actually wants to offend or hurt anybody's feelings in any way, shape, or form. Nobody wants to go out and do that intentionally. But don't sit there and bully people to not play a game or something like that because you're offended by what this person said. That's not fair, because at that point you're becoming the same thing that you don't like. But y'all ain't gonna listen to me though. Anyways, we just had to address that real quick. Just do better. Just do fucking better.
This game's still gonna get played. Once again, a lot of y'all out here lying. My favorite thing that I heard about and seen on Twitter was one dude was talking shit about the game, and then someone screenshotted because they could see that he just purchased Hogwarts Legacy.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep. Yeah, and it's like some of y'all just out here just saying the shit so you can feel included in something.
It's clicks.
And get some likes, but you don't really rock that shit. So a lot of y'all out here just saying shit just to say shit, so you're not helping anything.
A lot of people ain't stand on morals.
One nigga got caught crazy. He was on there telling some, I ain't buying that shit. That game gonna be ass. Somebody commented and said, ain't this your Steam library?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
No, this is a completely different tweet. They took a screenshot of his shit where it says he purchased it and said, ain't this you? That's funny as hell. Some of y'all acting crazy. Y'all talking about y'all ain't supporting it. how Twitch hit a all-time high on 1.28 million people watched
one game.
That damn game.
Yeah, more people than Fortnite.
Somebody lying.
A lot of somebody's lying. Because how many sales has that game already done? And it ain't even out yet, technically.
It did. It did. Hold on. See, I know
that's just for people that bought the deluxe edition, right?
Yeah.
So that's just the people that spent the extra bread, not even people paying the standard.
It's on Steam. On Steam, it's just under 500,000.
So a little bit under $500,000 just on PC.
And that's just Steam.
Just on PC, just on Steam. Because I'm pretty sure you can get that on Epic too, right?
Yep, you can, because it keeps sending me notifications about it every time I watch.
So there's a very high possibility that this shit is getting close to 1 million on just PC. And a lot of y'all got P5s and Xboxes, and y'all gonna buy it on there. So a lot of y'all on here on Twitter just talking and still buying the game.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, right now.
It's like Hogwarts is the best-selling game on Epic ever.
And
yep.
So y'all out here breaking numbers and lying.
That's 500K already.
On Amazon.
What was the last game they did?
On Amazon, the 2 deluxe editions and regular editions of Hogwarts are the number 1, 2, and 3 best-selling games on Xbox.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll get the final numbers like next week. That's when we're gonna get the actual final.
It's like what we always say with like when people say that they getting sold on these games. It's too many of y'all saying this shit, and it's too many people out here doing the exact opposite for all y'all to be telling the truth.
Right.
It's too many of y'all saying y'all not gonna buy the game for it to be doing this well.
I ain't gonna lie. Whenever I see this type of stuff, I just think of that Russell Westbrook meme. He's just leaning over. That's all I think about. That's all I think about.
I'm not going.
The one where
he's eating the chicken wing.
The one where he's eating the chicken wing.
Look over, and he lean over.
That's all I see. That's all I see. No, I'm not buying this game.
Putting in my credit card information.
Right.
Like turn said, yeah.
Finger's still greasy.
Bro, the fact that this was the most viewed game on Twitch ever. This shit broke views. This shit broke views that Fortnite ever had. League of Legends, Valorant,
Drake numbers.
That shit broke Drake. Like, y'all out here lying.
What did Lil Wayne say? I don't take breaks.
3.
I just break records. That's what Hogwarts did right now.
Bro, it's still number 3 right now. The only 2 games beating it are
the normal ones.
Not even games. It's just chatting and GTA.
Oh, that's RP.
Yeah, and you know what the next closest game's amount of viewers is?
What?
96,000. You know what Hogwarts Legacy has?
What, 100?
207,000.
Oh shit.
Somebody fucking lying.
You know what's crazy? It's only gonna go up though, because I think the weekend, that's because everybody else gonna cop it too now.
Viewers are gonna go up, and people streaming it gonna go up, sales gonna go up. And Rambo, we were in Survival Server, right? And we were talking about one of those development teams even said that if the game does well, they get a bonus. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I get a job, I might buy this game on PC just so they get that bonus.
I'm buying this game again. I'm buying it on console again. I'm telling you right now, I'm buying this game again.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Might buy this shit on PC just to make sure they get a good bonus.
Yo, I'm telling you, this game is fire.
And all y'all that was spreading false information, trying to make the game look ass, suck a dick.
They was definitely
playing with people's money.
They was definitely playing
that greasy one too.
They was definitely out here like screen recording and talking about this what the game looked like. I know you don't think we. All right, you know what?
And we got high quality and better gameplay showing the actual combat.
Yeah,
I was like, oh damn, there ain't no way y'all was just out here holding this information. No way y'all would do that.
I was out here real life lying talking about some damn. This is what the game look like. Man, if you want to go to hell.
And I ain't gonna lie.
Most of them people that got them fake ass recordings, they definitely bought the game.
Right.
Hogwarts play exactly the way they showed us with that very first clip that they showed us of that combat. It played just like that. It played exactly like it, bro. The combat is so cool, bro.
Niggas was out here showing gameplay from before the game was even probably in beta, because I remember I saw someone fighting that troll and the troll was warping all over the place. They was talking shit, and then I seen somebody playing it live on stream. That troll was not warping no more.
No, he wasn't. He was kicking my ass though at first.
So that nigga was warping at first, and I'm not gonna lie. Definitely seen Elden Ring bosses do that. Ooh, that's another thing that I love. When people were like, if this was a game that was made by the people that did Elden Ring from software, y'all wouldn't be talking like that. If this was a from software game, y'all wouldn't talk like that. Because I'm not gonna lie, if it was warping like that, I'd have been like, that shit plays just like Elden Ring. Elden Ring just won Game of the Year. So and it's too early to say, but I'm not gonna lie, they keep talking shit on this game. I hope it wins Game of the Year. I think it's too early to say that it will,
but I hope so.
I'm not. I definitely hope so.
It might.
Man, it's definitely gonna be in the running. This shit, I'm probably not even halfway through with this game. I got almost 20 hours in this game. This game is chef kiss.
Holy shit! Dane Cook has a Twitch.
One day y'all gonna learn. If you don't want to support something, shut the fuck up about it and don't buy it.
Right?
Yeah, people don't understand the best way to not support some shit is to not talk about it.
It's not even just that. The best way to protest is with your wallet.
Because like literally, if you don't talk about it, people aren't gonna know about it. But the more you talk about it, more people are gonna look it up and just want to find out more about it.
The funny thing is, the first gameplay I seen after recently after the original stuff we saw when they first announced it was because someone was talking shit about it on Twitter.
It's the same thing with artists and whatnot. Like there's artists nobody like. Yeah, they go to hell away. Like if you look at Lil Pump right now.
He's trying to make a comeback, but don't nobody give a fuck.
Prime example. But you can stop talking about them, they fade out. And that goes with anything. It will fizzle hell out if you just don't talk about it, don't acknowledge it, act like it doesn't exist. Same thing that like the way I think about it, like same thing like people like would do with their kids. They acting up, you just don't give no attention, and then next you know they're gonna start acting right.
All they wanted some attention. If you give it to them, you just putting gasoline on the fire.
Yeah, if I act out, I get attention.
If I don't, then they don't do nothing. I don't get no attention. Why would I not act out?
Oh, it's so strange. It's so strange, but it is what it is, man. I can't wait to play this game. I'm actually excited to actually get my hands out on it and give it a little whirl.
Oh, 100%.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I've been avoiding all type of gameplay and spoilers, bro. If I see like somebody streaming, I'm like, okay, what they playing? I see Hogwarts Legacy, I can't watch it. I'm sorry. I was in streams to see the beginning of it. After that, as soon as I realized, oh, they not in the beginning no more, it ain't a tutorial, I mute the stream so I can get the drops, and mute the site so I can get the drops and go do something else. I'm going in there raw. I want to know nothing. I know a little bit. I know enough to understand the beginning. After that, I don't know what the fuck going on. I want to go up in there and then just find out that, you know, I got the invisible cloak and I just got to run up in the spot real quick and do the Avada on Slytherin ass fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All I know is I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold up. 6 people on my on the left side of my Twitch streaming Hogwarts Legacy. I can't even do it. That's all the main stuff I got. That's all the kid and caboodles I got. Rambo, you got anything else?
I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't got a damn thing. I'm finna get on this goddamn game. I've been waiting to get back on this game since we got on this podcast. Shit, I gotta edit this damn Destiny video. That shit gonna be a banger. But I gotta record another TikTok. But games with gold, people. You get For the King and Guts goals. Kind of like Luster. For February, you get on PlayStation Plus, you get Evil Dead the game,
Ollie Ollie World. You get Destiny 2 Beyond Light, the DLC. So you get really get the stasis abilities for free now. And then you get Mafia the Definitive Edition. I'm actually gonna download that.
Mafia 3 or
the first one.
The remake.
The remake,
yeah.
The remake.
Okay.
And that game was immaculate, bro.
I'll say once again, I am so down for just remakes over remasters. Don't just give me higher quality. Just redo the game, especially if you know that game old as shit, like San Andreas.
Yo, don't even bring that shit up, bro. You're gonna start some shit that I'm trying to get on Hogwarts, bro. You not start.
That's all I gotta say. I'm tired of remasters. Give me remakes, bro. Just give me remakes. I'm tired of these remasters. Getting a 4K version of Pixels from PS2. Fuck out my face.
All right, beautiful people. Well, that's all I got on this show notes. So I do appreciate about coming through and watching the stream and or listening to it. Like I said, make sure that if you are listening to it, rate it 5 stars on all social platforms and whatnot. So whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever, rate it 5 stars. Tell a friend, tell 2 friends, tell their auntie and them. If you're watching the YouTube version of this thing, make sure to also hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. We almost at 1K. Stop playing with me, you dig what I'm saying? And that's all I got. Everybody's links and whatnot will be in the description box below. Love y'all. We're gonna holler at y'all later, but we out. Peace.